Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Today we're talking about Summer Camp, one of my favorite games. If you listen to the top 15 games, this was in here by a very big surprise because at that time I got it yesterday if you didn't watch the video.
Yeah, it was a pretty new game and he was like, this is my favorite!
It was one of my favorites. So a quick overview of Summer Camp because this game has been talked about before, not from us but from other people. This is a light deck builder where you are buying cards to put into your deck for later use. And you're also trying to race your characters through the track, trying to be the fastest, but also trying to get the best cards for the points. So it's trying to score the most points by getting merit badges and building your deck to give you better options.
Yep.
I think they did a really good job fitting in the theme to the board game. Like Back to the Future Dice Through Time, you're playing the cards, but it's more themed on the movie than actually feeling like you're in the movie. It's more like events on the cards. Where Jaws, you are the shark, you are acting like the shark, the characters are acting like the characters and doing the things they do in the movie. That's what I mean. Summer Camp did a good job of fitting that theme and making it feel like that. Because when you're drawing cards, you're exploring. When you're moving on the merit badge path, you are getting closer to getting that.
Yeah, I like the badges. That's really cool. And working right alongside each of the other players really does make it feel like a camper game. I don't know, like we're working together as campers.
Yeah, it's also a very chill game. I did get a little bit annoyed at the last game we played, but we're going to ignore that. It's a chill game every time I've played it except for one.
Yeah.
Though I will admit, that ending, literally, I get it that it's equal turns, but when you've got a plan and then someone just takes all 3 merit badges, you're like, well, that's the end of that.
It is luck. At the end of the day, you're shuffling the deck, and whatever you get, you get.
Yeah. Alright. So now we're going to explain why the packs fit the theme.
Now, all of these have amazing artwork and images, like cooking is pictures of cooking, friendship is friendly pictures, friendship bracelet. All of these have that, but I just wanted to show you like specific cards that feel like the pack. And not all of them have it. Like water sports, there's not an action that feels like water.
Yeah.
Or I guess there is. What are the 2 that don't?
I will try and I'm going to look on these on my own after this clip and see if I can explain them.
But once again, all of them have the imagery, but cooking specifically has pictures of the food, and you gain energy, which you gain energy from food in real life. That's how you get energy. And there's snack bars and stuff. Friendship, you're helping each other out. So those are actions they put in the game that make sense to the theme.
Outdoors, I tried to explain this one. When you draw cards, it feels like you're exploring the wilderness of getting new opportunities.
It does.
Water sports, it's a little on the harder side to explain, but technically, if it's like a water course, you use the water to go different places. So you move on any path, you swim in the water through to another place.
That one, I don't see it. I don't see specific actions that are themed water.
Games is just the games. When you play dodgeball, someone loses something because they lost the game. Just all the games make sense to what they're doing.
Isn't that so cool that so many of the packs added like specific actions and stuff for the thing?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
So adventure, it makes sense that you are just going through this course to just get it instead of using the energy to buy it.
Yes.
Or the energy to get it.
It immediately goes in your hand or on the draw pile, like you're adventuring, you're doing it. Arts and crafts, they didn't make a specific
Yeah, we don't get it.
For arts and crafts.
I don't do arts and crafts that much, so I don't get it. Bird feeder, double your energy? What?
But if you look at all the cards, the themes, they're all stuff you do at camp. Tie-dyeing shirts, bird feeding, watching birds, the boating, like everything. I even looked on the basic pack, like making s'mores around the campfire. You do that at camp.
Yeah, if we're doing the base pack, they did a good job because in this one, s'mores you gain energy, obviously. Except probably not in real life. The scavenger hunt, you're discarding cards to get some, and it makes sense because you're going on a scavenger hunt, grabbing new things.
Yes.
But you need to discard to use energy, kind of, to get there. And then the final one is...
Lights out.
No, there's one more. There's the free time, which means you move one space on any path, which makes sense. You're just moving around.
Adventuring.
And then lights out. I don't think anyone has said this before, but I think there's 7 lights out because there's 7 days in a week and you sleep every day.
Yes, and then that's how you get your energy.
Yes.
That's so legit.
How is the camcorder... This is going to be a lightning round, just grabbing random components and telling what we like about them. The characters. This bag is not included. The characters are wooden meeples that we call them now, and they have 4 different
No,
colors.
they're campers.
Yeah, we call them campers. They just call them pawns. Boring.
Nah, they're campers.
Anyways, I like the design they went. The colors are nice. I wish the blue and purple looked different enough. They do look different, but I wish they
blue
were...
and purple.
Yeah, blue and purple don't look... they look kind of similar.
Include
Snack
pink
bars.
next time.
Snack bars are just a simplistic design, but they get the job done.
I love the idea of the snack bars of like you can save it up and it can give you like if you spend a certain amount. There are cards where if you trade in snack bars for moving or snack bars for drawing, snack bars for more energy. It's really cool because once you have the snack bars, you can only have 6 at a time. You like consistently have that energy. You don't have to draw out of your deck and hope you get enough.
Another thing I like that at the end of the game, if there's a tie, the most snack bars wins. It's like, oh, you had the most backup energy.
It's only fair.
That's funny. The starting camper is just a basic, kind of thin little thing that looks like you wear it, kind of.
A badge.
Badge.
Looks like a sign to me.
It does. Someone, I don't care enough. People don't care enough that someone said something about this.
No, you gotta say it.
Okay. So someone said in a comment that since there's an arrow here, they turn it around to so it's upside down for the starting camper, so it points the direction of play. It's kind of funny that they do that. But anyways, it's
That's really cool.
It's wearing and tearing, but still gets the job done.
Speaking of wear and tear, this game is so hard to shuffle the cards because you'll start with like 10, try and shuffle 10 cards. It's really fun. And then you slowly build up your deck. Like you said, it's a deck builder game.
Yes.
Really, really cool. I love, you say this all the time, the mitigation of luck. You get to buy and choose what cards you're putting into your deck. You're the one choosing your deck. I love it. I love games that give you options. You get to pick your character. You get to pick the cards you buy and put into your deck. You get to buy you get to choose what you buy, what you do. There's so many choices in this game.
Would have been really cool if they didn't go with the mass marketed thing and tried to change the character designs. That would have been really nice if they changed what the characters look like on each. It wouldn't be that hard. You could make some female, male, whatever. I guess this gets the job done. But it is mass marketed, so it did kind of...
Why would they make some female and male? They're just genderless and then you can be whoever.
I mean, sometimes people will do that. Anyways, they give you these player boards for the discard pile, draw pile, the 5 merit badges, the snack bars, which says max 6. And then you have your turn reference, which we never usually use that, but it's
I love
nice
the
to have.
pictures. The discard is a trash can, and the draw is a
It's the
backpack.
backpack, yeah.
So cool. And then you have your badge slots.
They all look very nice.
So cool.
And then this one might be the longer one, the boards, where you've got... I could form these together, but you've probably seen them together before.
And based on how many people you're playing with, the things change.
Yeah, you go in a different place. But you got these 3 top... These are not supposed to be separated, but one fell off, so I took off the other one. I was lucky for it not to rip too bad.
One fell off and bumped its head.
But there's... Oh! I never even realized that in the badge part... I never even realized this. On the badges, it shows a reference of how to put them.
Nice.
Because I didn't know. I was like, I'm looking everywhere. Where is it? And I never looked there. That's funny. But participation badges and a reference for how many cards you get for each player and how many snacks, which is always 1. A Camp All-Star with a reference
Number one thing I'd give this game is it's so many choices, so customizable. You get to choose the pack. You get to choose, I mean, I don't know if you're choosing, but how many people you're playing with, it changes. The pack changes. What cards you choose to buy. Which boards you get. There's just so many different things you want to play multiple times. How many times have we played? 4?
I played 7, I believe.
Oh, great.
7 or more. And I just got this, like, this month.
I think I played 4 and they were all with you. Oh, one with our
Yeah,
sister.
I played it about 7 times this month.
You're crazy.
Anyways, this one gives you the points total, or points at the end of the game, the reference for the merit badge setup, and yeah, I think they do a good job.
Okay, so this game is great. Now let's go into why it sucks. I'm just kidding. Okay, so things I don't like about this game,
And then you have
even though it's really cool.
Then you have all the customizable boards where you shuffle them. And I love how customizable they are. They have 3 different symbols. The move, snack bar, and then draw card.
Okay, some things that bug me about this game. Number 1, shuffling when you don't have that many cards. It is tough. It is annoying. You're going to bend cards. He's a board game geek. He doesn't like when I bend cards. Sorry, but you kind of are.
No, I'm fine.
Or board game nerd.
Something that I would complain about in this game is since it's mass marketed, the cards will stick to each other. So sometimes it's hard to separate the cards without, like, prying them sometimes. Because that's what just happens with mass marketed. When the cards are packed together, they will be hard to take apart or separate.
Next one is, it is luck of the draw. Even though you get to buy and choose which ones are in your deck, you could get a really bad hand, or there's like, I don't know what it's called, the pack piles.
The decks?
The ones that you can buy out of the packs.
Those are packs.
Pack piles.
They're just called draw piles, I believe. Or decks.
So there's the deck.
Activity piles.
And then there's doot, and you can buy the 2. Sometimes it's just absolute trash. You only have 4, you can't get anything, so then you have to go to the basic. And it just happens, honestly. And I wish if there's like all 8, we can switch them, but he won't let me, so. But yeah, it can just be really annoying. You can feel like, what the heck, there's so many fun cards in here, and I can't get any of them.
I do want to say that I think I lost my train of thought.
Okay, try and think of that. Another thing is just, once again, luck of the draw or bad timing. Like from the outdoor one, there's one that's like, you can grab a card from your discard. Yep. I kept getting it when I had no discard.
Yeah.
Or it would be like, draw 2 and then it's more energy and you're like, that was such a waste. So this is kind of just, you can't really help it. It's luck or bad luck. Another one that really, really bugged me and almost made me not like the adventure pack is it would be like, you can buy something up to 4 value.
Yep.
4 energy, right?
Yes.
And then you'd look and it's like, there's nothing good for 4 energy. And then you'd have to buy basic and you're like, but I have these fun packs. I want to get something fun, not s'mores.
Here's the thing.
Sorry, I'll calm down.
It goes into your hand. When you buy something up to 4 with the card, it's in your hand. When you buy something up to 5, draw pile. When you buy something up to 6, it's in the discard pile. Note that this is the adventure deck. Not anything else applied. You can't, I bought a 4, put it in my hand. No, that is the adventure deck. Anyways, what I wanted to say is I love how you're like balancing where maybe you want this card to help you or maybe you want those points and stuff like that. I also agree a lot with you with the replayability, the customizability. So many good things. And even if you have a bad hand, at least you can buy something.
And when you have a bad hand, once again, so many things to customize, so much to do. You're like, maybe it'll be better next time.
Yeah, you can...
It's more positive than Spite and Malice, but it kind of has that feel of just, I want to keep playing. For me.
You will never... if you have a bad hand, you will never have one because even if you have all lights out, you get to buy something. If you have one lights out and a lot of other activity things, you will be able to do those activities, and then the lights out could just be wasted.
Another thing that bugs me is when this happened to me the first time I played. I went all out for cooking. I was like, we are gonna win with cooking. Well, what I didn't know is that once I get to the end of the bridge, they're all useless.
Yeah, they act as energy now.
So then he won because it was his second time playing. Maybe third? I don't know.
Okay,
Second or third?
I played with the board game night, then I played with you. So when you played, I played the second time.
Okay. It was his second time playing, my first
Out of
time
7.
playing. And yeah, I went all out on cooking. I was like, oh yeah, cooking. And then at the end, it was only good for one energy. It sucks. So now you know, like, you want to try and get to the end with all of them, get to the bridge first for the best medal, and then near the end, when you're like, I might not even make it to the end, you try and get your characters the furthest to score points, and then you buy cards worth more.
I can't believe we're this far into the review and I still didn't say there's timestamps in the description. You'll see them. Hopefully you'll see them. It was only on our Squid Game video. It didn't work.
Squid Game.
It didn't work.
Squid Game.
Anyways, I think we've said a lot of good things.
I think we got more.
Yeah, I was just saying, should we rank the packs now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one, once again, just bad luck, not good timing. That's gonna be the most annoying thing in this game, is like, oh, your snack bars are now worth 2. And you have none! It's like, great, it's another energy, basically.
The good news is you'll always be able to do something on your turn.
Unless you got all energy, then you just get to buy, but I guess that's something.
I know you could argue, Spider Mouse, you get to do something on your turn. Does it really count if I draft a card onto the table? I want to play
No.
cards, not draft one.
No, if you
Wait, no,
look
draft
and you
is from the deck.
if you look and you have to end your turn, that's not playing.
Yeah, this, you can always play something that is really good. Because I feel like in a deck build, no, I don't know any other, like, deck builders I've played.
Me neither.
I know Big Thunder Mountain and Dominion, but I have no recollection
Yep.
on Dominion because I played it once and then tried to play it another time, but someone fell asleep.
Dad?
So we ended it. Anyways, and then I played Big Thunder Mountain where the game was just ugly. It was a beige mountain.
It was abysmal.
The marble system didn't work well. And then I got this game and I'm like, big upgrade. I said one day, I'm pretty sure one day I said, I'm going to get a better game than this. And that was the day I found, no, I didn't find it like 2 days after. No, that was a long time until I found this beauty.
Yeah, this game is just, it's beautiful. It's not too competitive because it has the friendship pack. But I'll always be competitive with my brother. You know, it's a sibling thing. Or if you really like games, you're just probably more competitive. I don't know.
Now, if we wanted
But
to
it feels
say,
friendly.
if we wanted to say who wouldn't like this game, I'd say people who are mainly just luck-based. Or people who don't like strategy. Because even though there's not much, there is still strategy.
I'd say probably kids or people who want a ton of strategy.
The fact that it says ages 10 and up, though. I don't understand how a 10-year-old could play that.
I think not kids. It does take a little long. It does take a little long.
I'm always hooked, though. It's very fun.
Yeah, but for kids, you're not a kid. You're almost 18.
Oh.
I'm talking about like a 6-year-old that's like, Dad, I want to play a game.
Yeah.
Because that's what 6 years old.
I have
year-olds
played
are.
this with every one of my family members, and I am so happy that I was able to do that.
He tested it. I bet even if you played it with Grandpa,
Yeah.
he wouldn't know what to do, but he'd have fun.
I think he'd have fun, because I play with my dad, and he's, kind of like his grandpa.
Another
Or
thing.
my grandpa, his dad.
Another thing, this game is pretty easy to catch on to and learn. The first time you might be a little lost and you're like, okay, just read the card and do it. And it's the same way to win each time. It's try and make it to the end with the most points.
Yes.
Yep.
I just love that even if you don't win the race, you could still win the game.
That's insane.
Or even if you don't get all the way, you could still win the game if you've balanced out your card points and stuff.
That's insane if you just try and win by only points.
No, I don't just buy cards. I do want to buy other things and stuff. Though, some tips and tricks. When you are buying cards and you have to draw, you should buy the cards if you need to draw and you have only a discard pile. Buy the cards, and then when you draw, you'll get those cards in the deck.
Oh, another thing. The order can be confusing. I know you say it's not.
No, it is
can be.
It is confusing. It is confusing. I'm not always confused, but yeah, sometimes I'll be like, wait a minute, is this in my discard pile? Or
The order can sometimes be whatever you want, like cards-wise in your hand. You know? You could draw
Yes.
2 and then use that one to discard for something in your hand. Like, you keep playing until you're done playing and then you discard, but there's a certain order with discarding. There's a certain... I don't know. It can get confusing.
I know I've said that this is a light deck builder. I definitely mean it. If you play Dominion and then play this, you will be like, this feels more like a kid's game than the other one, than Dominion.
It looks like a kid's game. Not like
Yeah.
baby
No,
or
I know what
young
you mean.
kid.
It
but
looks like a teenage.
I think most people can enjoy this. But yeah, it's...
Oh yeah, it's being balanced
cute.
on that. Let me. Here we go.
Yeah.
So
Really
yeah.
good game. Not overly competitive. Not too tough. It's really great all around.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people might say there's not enough, but hey,
You
We
got
en-
the pack.
we enjoy some simple.
If there's
No,
not
no,
enough, try a different pack.
I do want to say that I'm excited. I have said for myself that
I'm excited for myself.
I've said for myself that if I get a game and only like it because of expansions, I don't like the game. Or like if I buy a game, I don't need expansions. This one, once again, I don't need expansions, but I would love to see what they do in the future with expansions on what they could add to it. Just please don't make it cheaper than the other ones. Villainous has made cheaper expansions because they don't pick up with the other people, and I don't like it.
If you want a challenge and you're like, oh, this game is so boring, doesn't have enough, try games, outdoor, and water sports. It'll be tricky. So there's your challenge.
I will admit I have seen a lot more move cards than action cards, but I mean, that doesn't take away from the game for me. Because I somehow am able to work with Adventure every time we use it, and literally, like, nobody's able to use it usually.
Yeah, that's another thing you kind of have to balance is like, I don't only want to get like move 2, move 3, but I don't only want to get actions, and so you'll buy it depending on when you need it or how much energy you have. And it works out well. Just sometimes I'm like, what the heck? Where are all the action cards?
Now, since it's getting pretty close to the time we should wrap it up, I do
Yep.
want to say we will do the ranking of, right now, like, what is our idea of the game, like, ranking the game.
I think it's an
not the packs.
8.8.
I think mine is a 9, because I have said that I love this game, love the idea, just love everything about it. There are obviously cons, but they're tiny cons. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, obviously we recommend the game. Do not get just this game, though. I feel like you should get other games as well. This is not going to replace every game in the world.
No. And I will admit, playing it so much back to back, it can get a little boring. You know, you don't want to do anything too much. Too much of anything is a bad thing.
Yeah. Another con, I guess,
I think that's the phrase.
a small con I have is the setup is a little much, but not like Eternal Palace. Oh my goodness, Eternal Palace is like 5+ minutes to set that up. And that's too much time.
Lego Mousetrap.
Oh my
Oh, hell
gosh,
no.
that game is gone for good.
Oh, hell no.
It was also just
Jenga.
very kiddish. Oh my gosh, that's painful. Okay, we're gonna rank the packs now. I can't believe it took me this long. Here's the beautiful organization of the game. If I take these out, they have nice boards.
Look at how well that's fitted in there.
I do think that I
And this thing is literally so you can grab it with your finger.
Yep.
I love when they do
Very
that.
nice.